He's not dead.
Why did you let him kill me?
Once upon a time.
Until it's not.
He once was a log named Bo. Hi, people. Bo had a pretty okay childhood, except for bullying through school and doctors' visits a lot. Because she is ill. And as she grew up, the insecurities started rolling in. Like the strawberry. It's perfect right now, but as it sits and sits and sits, it rots over time, and it's no longer of use. In both way insecure. Speaking of Bo. Why are you?
I'm beef from the inside out.
On the inside.
Everyone knows what depression is. Well, the disabled are prone to depression, and when I get away from depression, all I want to do is be in my pajamas. I literally have no energy for anything else. I don't care what I wear. I'm so insecure when that happens. I find the first thing I can. That's how you know I'm having a bad day. But I hide it because that's what society says to do, right? Especially with the disabled, because most of us don't get respected. I try and ensure self-confidence in myself.
I hope she's okay. She has a lot of emotional and mental scars that she hides. Especially with all her physical scars. She has to deal with. That is a lot on the body.
This is called Government Doll. I hope you all like it. 8 billion people live on this cold rock. 20% are minority, 3% are controlled, worked to death. Government property is the definition for these people. From clothes, suggestions, to food, to activities, to everything. Cause you're just a government doll in a simulation trying to break out of danger and risk, having false hope in others when 83% of SA victims reported. But 80% versus 75% are committed toward the disabled and able-bodied populations. If I were to tell you I was part of the 80%, would anyone believe me? Of course not, because abortion clinics would happily secretly turn people like me away versus going through the public and saying that they were uncomfortable with how we physically looked. And the argument would be that the disabled have no idea what happened because according to USA, everyone is intelligent in the disabled community. But do I look stupid to you? I'm painted that way because I'm a government doll in a simulation needing to break out. And I have a lot more experiences with SH than SA. That should tell you enough of how people like to treat the disabled. Able-bodied, the government's defense of the disabled being childless till death is because we are dependent on other people. We can't take care of ourselves, which is absolutely not true. Most of us can. And the able-bodied people are the ones yelling and being like, I can't take care of myself. So traumatized by a stupid child. Children aren't stupid, but you get the point. Why do we have to be government property when the rest of the world can do whatever the heck they want and not be confined by idiots? I barely sugarcoat things. Yep. Most of the government are idiots because we are government property, but they lack heavily on the disabled and what we need to survive. Like, the average person can make enough money to raise a family. But the disabled have only get $800, and that's not enough to cover yourself. Which, I don't know about you, but to me, that's absolutely ridiculous. And everyone likes to raise a fuss about it, but do y'all do anything to help us, support us, anything? Or are you just like, oh, I am so sad for you? Like, that doesn't do anyone any good. It may make you feel fantastic, but in the long run, it's gonna make us feel like you are not a friend to us. And with entrance and all that, it may be easy for y'all, but for the disabled, and if anyone's defense is that we are too stupid to be on our own or raise a family, if we have spatial awareness and know where we are 100% of the time and know where we didn't, like I am talking to you guys. I'm in my bedroom. I know where I am 100% of the time, and I'm deeply, I mean deeply, away of my surroundings. And, and I've heard that I am smart. And other times I've heard I'm not. But, like I was saying, if a person meets all that criteria and disabled, then why not raise a family? Like, I can talk about practically anything. I may not be a fan of the point of convo if it's like just generic stuff, but I'm learning and learned to get past it. And half the time, people are like, oh, you can't leave your family like everyone your age has and can. But, like, I understand we're government property, but please show me a law saying that the disabled can't leave and be on their own. And it is hard being on your own. I barely can stay sane when I'm home alone, but that's just because I've got anxiety, which I hope to get out of. But, like, I can cook for myself, I can adjust and get practically anything, which you have to do if you raise a family, which, like, we could get higher chances of being sick and dying, but if you weren't a child and you've never been granted to be your own person or yourself, why? What's stopping you from doing that? And taking the right precautions so the bad outcome won't happen. Shout out to the abortion clinics that secretly hide under the rugs that disabled people get kicked out because y'all are ableistic and are uncomfortable with the way we look. You think we can control that? And like, you guys can control where you look. We have no control of how we look and work, all of that. And, like, this is a shout out to anyone who watches this. If me as a disabled person my whole life since birth can consent to who knows being abused and having green hair. Granted, I did this myself, but you get the point. And, like, if I can... Oh. And having a tattoo, then what makes you think that consenting to extracurricular activity we can't do and be like, I want to start a family. That is ableistic. Again, ableistic. And if you guys don't have a clue what that means, I assume people that watch this are smart. I don't know. Pick up a book, read what it means, and educate yourself. Because that word needs to be used more and not thrown around and have people be like, oh, what does that mean? And try and justify the word. Because if I tried justifying the ists or the isms or whatever they are out there, people would be coming at me. Y'all are just glad that we leave it alone. Wheelchairs are the devil. Be responsible. Play outside.